Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of our merchant build. We are on, oh gosh, 7. The last episode was extremely long, but I built the cutest room in existence, so I don't even care. I literally regret nothing, even if nobody watches it to the end. I adore it, and that's all that matters. If you don't know already, my name is Klaus. I run kind of a Viking hood. I have Tumblr, play Sims, and yeah, I've just been doing some decorating challenges primarily, and today we're going to be working on this area. It's kind of like an extra crafty sort of space. I've almost begun to think of it as a little bit of Brynhildr's workspace, because she's really the one who's doing the bulk of the work at home. Glimmer is probably going to be running their business, and Brynhildr does her best. She probably takes care of the baby at least. Oh, we got a tree that's clipping in the wall. So yeah, this is going to be where a lot of the farm work is kind of done. And let's just jump right into it. So I definitely want to keep the sewing machine. Sorry, I totally had a plan and then my brain's just like, huh? What? What are we doing? Alright, let's just jump into this. So they are going to have Highland cows. They're probably going to have some sheep too, so I would prefer to put a loom in here. She's not really going to paint, so that's not really a necessity there. We're not going to cut gems. Drafting is not necessary either. I kind of like the idea, but I think that would go more downstairs. They don't need a lot of this stuff. I'm just kind of looking through and seeing what I can use in this space and what's not necessary. Most of it's going to be this stuff and the stuff in miscellaneous. Or just the stuff in miscellaneous. That's fine. Another very yummy dinner tonight. I'm very proud of myself that I'm actually cooking dinners because my partner is on vacation right now, and usually when he's not here, let's just say that there is a lot of garbage foods consumed. But that's also why I get the whole HelloFresh thing, because then I feel bad that I spent the money and it's sitting there, and guilt trip myself into making it. And today was like a lemony Dijon-y chicken thing that was pretty good. Like, I definitely eat very well now compared to what I used to. Oh, this used to work. Must have deleted the texture. Reminder to self. I kind of like the idea of having some axes up here, but I think it makes more sense to have them downstairs. That's kind of the thing, is a lot of the stuff I don't want upstairs because it doesn't make sense, but then I do want it upstairs because this is where she is. They aren't really going to grow spices. I may have to rethink my ideas. What about baskets? She can do some basket weaving. Teensy. Oh, she is gonna fish. She is gonna be fishy. Not in the drag queen sense. I've been watching some... I basically go between America's Next Top Model and RuPaul during the day because I've seen all of them, so I don't have to pay attention. I could just kind of listen to it in the background and laugh when my favorite parts come on. She could do honey as well. I didn't think about them having... I'm always so nervous with the bees. I feel like my Sims die with the bees. A lot. I'll think about it. I'll put it there for now. Oh my god, she can make gnomes. I have not used this yet. Oh my god, she can make gnomes. She can make gnomes. That is not a hobby she would have, but that's so cute. She wouldn't really do a lot of woodworking either. She wouldn't have the witchy thing. I don't think she'd really throw pottery. I mean, I see her as somebody who stays very busy, but I don't want to, like, chuck a million things at the girl. That's just not fair. That's, like, kind of mean. Just like, here you go. You're not a servant anymore, but slave away. Just trying to see if there's anything. Since she's got the loom, I kind of like the idea of having maybe like fabric that she's made as a decoration. Not that, so that works. That's a basically works as a like a you could buy clothes there. I can't think of the word right now. What if we gave her a bird? Because she's got the little bird in her window. The birds die so much in this game, though. I cannot keep them alive. What if I give her a fake bird? Like, she should have a pet. She's a lonely little child. She should have a pet. Probably not an alligator. But she could have a pet. Probably would not have the skull. Oh, is it in this? It's a squirrel. She could have a squirrel. I kind of want to give her a squirrel. That's so freaking cute. She's getting a squirrel. I don't even care. Don't even care. She's getting a squirrel. Because I don't really want to give her the little guinea pig. I think the squirrel's way cuter. I also think I am going to give them a dog. Because they are going to have the cows, so it makes sense that they would have like a herding dog. So I like the idea of her having... I gotta put a fireplace in this room. Oh my god, I'm so bad at that. I'm so bad at that, but... I don't know if I kind of want to give her a cat too. I just want to give her a bunch of animals and make her Cinderella. Oh my gosh, decisions are hard. I still need more recolors of this. It's so perfect as a medieval bed. Because I want the animal that we get to like cozy up in front of the fire. That's my new goal. I'll throw that one there for now. Okay, fireplace, fireplace, fireplace. I don't think I'm going to put a big one. I was saying before when I was decorating her room that I'm like, oh, I don't think people really were meant to live up there, but we have since done a 180 on that. So there's definitely human beings have occupied the space before. What if I do like one of these, like a chimenea? That's a word. I don't know how authentic that is, but I'm not mad at it. And I could hide the little stand that it's on with something so that it doesn't quite look so out of place. Oh jeez. I exited the game because I wanted to build some Sims, and every time I go back in I forget. I like these, but they just don't look right. So I haven't really used them yet. Okay, so none of that's gonna work. Do we have like a square, kind of squat, round thing? Not a barrel. It needs to be pretty flat too. Ooh, I had a thought. What if we do rocks? Not this rock, but I feel like I have rocks. That would work. Not that rock. Not that rock. Where are you, little rocks? Oh, I gotta have one that's kind of flat, right? doing me wrong, rocks? But no. I'm so stuck on this idea now, and I'm pretty much thinking that I don't have anything that will do. Unless I painstakingly create something. Which I might have to do. Because now I want it to be a thing. And I am deeply offended that it is not. No, why can't things magically exist that I want to exist? Rude. What about... I'm so focused on this one singular thing now, it's kind of ridiculous. But this is how I am. Also, at one point I want to build a house using this roof as a top, but I need to finish this one first. Eventually I'm gonna finish it. I've spent so long on this build, like, I posted about it on Tumblr, but like, I didn't realize how long I actually put into building before. I knew it took me a while, but I figured maybe it was an hour or two. And even if you give me some leeway with the issues that I've been having, they take me so long. It's absurd how long it takes me to build. I wanted to say it was a couple hours at least on this one building. One. Solo. That's absurd. But now you see why I go sporadic. I sporadically post content, because I will post a whole bunch and I'm like, alright, I need to chill. These might work because I can pop it up again. I don't want to get back out of this yet because I'm going to see if there's other options, but I could stack them on top of each other. I think I have an OMSP that will flip this 180. That could work. Can I put an OMSP on a walkthrough block? OMSPception? Maybe? I don't know. We're gonna try it. Also, I'm extraordinarily tired, because for once, I'm not gonna be recording with my medicine going off, because I made sure to take it first. But, unfortunately, the side effect is she's sleepy. She is very sleepy. So I apologize if I slur a bit, or if my lisp gets the better of me. I could do... See, now I'm changing my mind. I was gonna do the chimenea thing, and then I'm like, why don't you just build? This is so kooky. Oh my gosh. Feel free to judge me for the things that I am about to do. Am I really gonna do this? Actually, I'm not. I was gonna try to build a fireplace out of build mode items, but I don't think I have to. Which I'm really glad, because oh my god, that would have turned out bad. Okay, so crisis averted. Oh, it's that time. Is it terrible that I kind of want to get like some like, you know how in airplanes when the little ding noise goes off when you're free to move about the cabin? I kind of want something like that just for my little pauses, because again, we are leaning into the thing. You know, why not? So I think I will put this on a walkthrough box, and I'll put it like here, so it's a little bit closer. I really do like the honey idea. I am charmed by it. We need to go here. Not here. I'm moving it because I gotta put a chair in front of the sewing machine, which I forgot. It's gotta be a good chair, because she's gonna be in that chair for a while. She'll be sitting for long periods of time. So I can see her totally being fine with a bit of self-indulgence there. Because you don't want to be uncomfortable. As somebody who sews, you absolutely don't want to be uncomfortable. But I don't really have anything that's super padded. If this wasn't bamboo, it would be okay. It doesn't look very comfortable. We'll do that. I'll change the colors in a second. Or in a moment. I'll move that over a little bit. And we're gonna keep the fish packing station as well. I mean, it's really crowded, but I feel like it's the kind of space that shows the person who is in that space spends a lot of time working and takes pride in their work. And I think that's Brynhildr. Like, she's obviously more feminine than I meant for her to be, but at the end of the day, she's still pretty awesome. And she definitely puts her all into being the very best little bean she can be, so I think it's good that I can make a workspace that reflects that. We're gonna do just like a durable burlap, I think, for practical reasons. I kind of want this to be a bit of a fun color, not for any real reasons. I just like the concept of it being fun. Currently debating about it in my brain. It could be yellow. We're gonna make it green. Why not? Let's have fun. For the loom. I think we're gonna leave it the color it is. And then now the pet pillow, I want this to be kind of cute. Although it's so tiny for the dog that I probably am gonna get for them, but actually there are small herding dogs. I could get them like a corgi or something. We'll see. We'll see what I actually end up getting them. Trying to find something with a bit of green. Do I not have anything that's green? Yeah. I like the yellow better. Let's go with the yellow one. Okay. So I definitely want some more shelving. Shelving, I think, is going to be very important in this space as a means of storing all the stuff she's going to make, because I fully intend for her to craft up a storm. So it's only appropriate that she has enough shelving to deal with it. I mean, part of me wants shelving there. Is the loom too much? Because that's sewing, basket weaving, bees, fish. I think the loom might actually be too much. Let's see if I like this better. I'm so sad though. I liked the loom idea. But I also think that she needs shelving. Womp womp. Alright, well, bummer. Okay, that makes more sense though. Like, I don't want the girl overworked. I'm sure she will overwork herself, so let's not enable that behavior. Guess another barrel. I want to be able to add more lighting as well. And then I want wall shelving. Wall shelving. Ugh. Oh, that's hateful. That's hateful. That is some hateful bananas nonsense. Do these meet? Oh, they do. Oh, goodbye, shelf. But let's actually put these here. Here. Super hateful, though. Okay. This one's equally hateful because, oh, no, it's not. I lied. I was saying because I can't press shift and move it, but I can. Or and duplicate it and then move it. Oh, how am I doing these? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm trying to count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. When I did it the other way, it was too tall. I just want a lot of storage space here. I want it to be really functional. Just because I made her a little bit romantic and dreamy doesn't take away from the fact that I still see her as somebody who is very focused on being a hard worker. Is that a cat? Oh, hi, Bean Cat. And something touching my foot. I'm like, do I need to scream? Are we gonna pause so I can scream? But it was a cat. Okay. It's looking so cute. I mean, it's very utilitarian, but that's what it should be. Let's give her a radio. I feel like she should have a radio. Yeah, let's do this kind on the wall. And again, I'm going to say Brynhildr is responsible for the music. Because she is not going to be a quote-unquote evil stepmom. Obviously, she's not a stepmom, but, you know, whatevs. She is not a bad lady. I think because it's a workspace, I feel like these can be held by people. But I could also be making that up in my brain. I mean, I want there to be light, but it makes sense for it to be a movable light rather than a sedentary one. That makes sense. Okay. We're just gonna go with the old standby here. One, oh, oops. There, but we'll also do one on the other side of the staircase. One by your door. And one above the squirrel. Because there needs to be a lot of light in this room. It needs to be well lit. That's important in order for her to see the work she's doing. So I'm definitely, I think she would be able to excuse it in herself, basically. Having that much light and feeling a little bit self-indulgent. She's like, well, I do need it. Pause. Might be funny one of these days to do my little pause and then just come back to something completely different and pretend that I'm not doing something different. Just for the giggles. I won't, but it's a nice thing to think about, being silly. No plants up here, because there's not any light except for this one little window. fishing steps in her room, so she doesn't need that. I'm tempted to do this. I've used this dog before instead of the pillow, but I want the pillow to be functional. I know, we'll give her a little pillow at her desk as well. For lower back support, because lumbar support is important. Maybe some baskets. She's going to be weaving baskets, but I don't mind having some additional ones there. Little tiny aminals. So cute. I'm still really, really enamored with the tiny little bird in her windowsill. Like, I'm not going to let it go. I mean, I kind of want to just put storage things up here a little bit. Not a lot, but just a few things. And once she starts making her own baskets, I can remove those. Maybe. I really like this method of decorating. I've never really seen anybody decorate like I do before. It could be that I've just never noticed it, but I really appreciate how easy it makes it for me, because I just don't have a lot of time. So I noticed that it was taking me forever, and one day I'm just like, how about I just take everything that I might use and then just work backwards and chuck out what doesn't work. And it worked really well, and it cut down on my build time a lot, especially when you're like me, who I take a ridiculous amount of time to build, let's just be honest, and decorate. It was so, so helpful. So I definitely recommend it if you're kind of a, I want to say long-winded, but that's not really, if you just take a long time to decorate. I know she has a broom in her room, but I don't care. We're getting a broom in here too. I kind of like the idea of sneaking a little bit of like roast chicken or something like that. Like she brought food with her so that she could work. Like something. I just think it's so cute of an idea. Maybe porridge. Like she made herself some porridge and brought it back out to her little workstation. I'll get a cup too so she has a drink. Because it can't be multiple dishes because she would have to carry it. I think that's so cute. Here, big old thing of meat. There we go. Of course, we could put coffee. No, let's not do it. Let's not do it. Alright. What else needs to go in this room? Would a bucket be useful for honey? I honestly don't know, but possibly. Oh gosh, my game froze for a second and it scared me. I don't actually know how honey collection works. That's what I'm learning right now. I don't understand how it works at all. That's... Now I know that I don't know. Cool. Why are you... What if I don't want you to go on the shelf? Those are too big. Do I have the small one? Shelves? I think you're pretty, but you need to go over here. Let's just do that. I like that it's very neat, actually. Those are my favorite logs, I think, out of anything. More baskets. No footstool. I don't really want to put rugs up here either because I think they'd get ruined, but I'm still considering it. I like the idea of like an apple press, but again, we've already discussed. She's doing a lot. Like, poor girl needs a break. Let's put this one in this room. I'm trying to think of what I'm going to put in the shelves, but I think I'm really not going to put too much to start with, and I will let them be filled up with actual crafted items. Because it just doesn't seem like much point to fill it up now. I could put a few things, obviously, just to make it feel lived in. But yeah, I just don't want to go overboard. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I can think of. Lots of barrels. Side note, I'm so excited for doing the outside because once we're done with everything, we're going to build a stone walkway outside. I'm very excited. It'll be very self-indulgent. I don't care. That's the best part about these, is they're purely self-indulgent. I'd be doing it anyways, and a lot of times I talk to myself anyways. So it's just kind of a fun way to show you guys my process, to let you guys in a little bit and how I operate. And it's just fun. It's really fun, and I feel involved with the Sims community a little bit more. And I like that because I've played Sims since it first came out, the original Sims, and I haven't stopped since. Like, I have maybe lulls in when I play, but it's consistently been my game, no matter what version it is. I think the only version I never really super got into, I tried, because there were some aspects I really enjoyed, but Sims 3, like, I loved the horses, I loved everything about the animals. I hated that game. Hated it. Absolutely loathed it. I could not make myself play it. So that's probably the only one I would say that I just didn't really play. I bought a few of the expansion packs and that's it, and normally I buy all of them. Even for Sims 4, which I haven't played as much, I bought all the expansion packs. It's just something that I've always done. I've always supported the series, and I did not with Sims 3. Couldn't do it. Hated it. But Sims 2 is definitely my favorite. It is the favored child. I don't know, I've thought about posting Sims 4 videos, maybe challenges, maybe showing you guys Oddly Island. That's where I do a lot of my modern simming, rather than in the Sims 2. Sims 2 is very specifically modded for medieval. I've played every now and then modern, but I don't like to. Whereas Sims 4 feels like a completely different game to me, so it's really fun to play as modern. And I did miss that side of things, so it's really kind of fun to pick it up and to have created basically an entire neighborhood that I used to have again. I think I'm gonna give her coffee instead of the beer. But yeah, to have created this neighborhood that I had for 2 or 3 years before it got corrupted, but creating it in a new game and giving them kind of a new lease on life, lots of new options, new things that they can do, and yeah, I'm having fun with it. I was doing playthroughs of like each household like I would in Sims 2, but there's just so many of them, and it's a little draining, so I've thought about just focusing on a few of the families and kind of cycling through. And if they run into the other characters, it's fine, but kind of just letting the other characters live their life at this point. Because it's been so long that I'm not as heavily invested in every single character. But that answers. So I'm gonna be less upset if I miss things, because I don't really remember anymore. If I tried this like when I first lost the hood, oh god, no. I was invested in all of their lives, but yeah, I could probably let it go now. Whoop. 10 minutes. I really, really think that I need to try to find that little airline noise. I think it'd be so funny. I would be the only person to be amused by it, but that's okay. Can't believe this is already 30 minutes long. Already. I try, but I just take forever to build. And it's not because I'm recording. Like, this is genuinely how long it takes me to build. Them's is just the facts. Kind of like the idea of just like boards and kind of stuff that made it up here that never made it, but let's actually do it downstairs. At the same time, like, practically speaking, that kind of stuff would not make it up here. Things would make it up here, but not things like that. That would be a pain to carry. I still really want to incorporate those somewhere, but not up here. I like the idea of just giving her some tools. I mean, Glimmer's going to be up here too, but again, this is primarily going to be her space. Where she works, where she does the things that the farm needs to survive. I am really tired. I am gonna sleep well tonight, hopefully. It's weird sleeping by myself. Like, I live by myself, but obviously when you have a partner, you tend to spend time with them. And he's been gone for a while, so it's weird. Like, oh, I have way more free time than I'm used to having, and I don't like it. Which is funny, because I am a hobbit. Like, this quarantine thing didn't even dent my life. The only thing that changed is I go to work at home instead of in a building. But yeah, I've just never been super social. I'm just very awkward, is what I'm gonna say. And not like in a cute way, but just like in a weird way where people side-eye you. I just never really caught on to how to people, is how I put it. So it's just really hard for me to relate and interact with people. That's why I like the internet. You don't have that problem on the internet. Or I don't. Actually, I do like this rug. Oh, but the green, it clashes, and I like the green. That might go downstairs. Okay. Ooh, I love that, but not here. Giant thing. Okay. So this is what we're gonna work with. I'm gonna go ahead and put a curtain over the window. I actually think that's just really sweet and cute, so we're gonna do that. Alright, in terms of decoration, I think I'm gonna put those on an OMSP, but kind of have them hanging out here. I really want it to seem a bit cluttered. But not so cluttered that it's just like claustrophobic, if that makes sense. Okay, wagon wheels, goodbye. Big jugs, goodbye. Can this go? Yeah. Cool. Some of these baskets. No, don't wanna see. Ha. That's gonna go by that. I'm gonna put that on top of that. No, okay. So that'll go there, I think. These are gonna kind of go in front of this. Alright, are down for OMSP time. Walk through blocks, do your thing. Okay. Was I gonna put the pet bed on one? I don't even know. Why not? It's gonna work. Yes. Cool. This is gonna go in a walkthrough block. What else needs to go in a walkthrough block? All of these things. You. Are you one tile? I think you are. Okay. Home stretch. Sorry if I'm being really quiet. I'm just, all of a sudden, I'm just exhausted out of nowhere. So let's... That was a noise. I don't know if you could hear that, but that was just like... That was a pretty good noise. Oh, cats. I don't think the idea of like... Ah! Ooh! Like sneaking this broom in here. So it's like tucked out of the corner. Love that. Love it. Okay. Tools. I mean, I don't know why you would need these for basket weaving, but you could. I'm not gonna tell the baskets how to live their lives. Don't. Alright. Decide where I want the food. I kind of like it up on the basket weaver station just because it's out of the way. Because there's not a lot of space on the sewing desk. Just to be safe, I'm gonna put this on a walkthrough block. I'm gonna recolor this pillow, by the way. I just haven't yet. Gosh, it looks so cute. A different kind of cute than the bedroom, but still pretty cute. Yes. Okay. Cool. No. Alright, so we really just have wall hangings, possibly rugs, I'm still not sure. I don't know if I like those there. I don't think I do. I love the idea that she brought her breakfast up after she cooked for everybody and made sure everything was all prepared. That's so cute. She is adorable, and we stan. All blocks need to be invisible. I mean, it's definitely a crowded space, but it's also functional. Like, nothing's super in the way. You could still move throughout the room pretty easily. So I think for wall hangings, we're gonna keep it simple. I don't want to put a ton of wall hangings in this room. Oh. Oh, ding! Ding! I can't really do a deep one, but hey, that's me trying out a new thing. Actually, you know what? I was saying a lot like painting, or not paintings, but I was thinking like tapestries, but I like the idea that some of her romantic nature has kind of leaked into this space. So she has a knight on that wall. And like a maiden in a tower. It's very cute. And I like the idea that she's like, that's not romantic and girly, that's logical. She's kind of arguing it in her head. That it's not feminine, that I don't know, she's boyish. Okay, I will move that to fit better. Okay, yeah, look at that better. Because I want to try to have more greens. Just because, you know, we're using a lot of greens in this room. Okay, so those need to move, but otherwise we are good. I am going to put a rug. I wasn't going to, because I didn't like the idea of it. Still not crazy sold, because I don't want it to be under the B area. I could have something, because I also don't want her feet to be cold. Do I have anything? Of course it's not green. Why would it be green? That would make my life easier. Do I have a smaller one of that? Oh, you. That would be perfect. But it's too big. That's rude. Oh, does that match the tapestries? That's funny. Okay, no. Y'all be testing me. How about we do that? Just gray. Really simple. Okay. So now we just need to shift this one a little bit. Ah. And this one. And there you have it. This is, I guess, our work room is what we're gonna call it. We have a nice little spot for a squirrel, sewing, basket weaving, kind of lots of storage, fish packing, there's a little bit of a fire, there's a space for a dog, and a place to gather honey. Also, sorry, I just cracked my hands. I totally didn't mean to do that. It was an accident. It's habit. And a honey press. Yeah, I'm really satisfied with it. I think it's super cute without going overboard. I'm definitely gonna have to remember to add some dog stuff outside. Yeah, this is going to be our craft room. We are complete. Thank you so much for watching, for subscribing if you have, for even following me on Play Sims and just kind of liking things. I really do appreciate it. Next time we are going to work on this downstairs area, which is going to be like a laundry room, storage. I might also put a sauna in there. I like the idea of it because it will keep this upstairs warm, but I'm not sure yet. And then the only thing left is the privy, which will have toilets in it obviously, and then the outside. Ooh, that made me nervous. The outside. Which the outside might take 2 videos, and we've got like the shrine and stuff. But I will see you in the next one.